we have innate resilience, thank goodness. And you know, the joy of teaching and the joy of the children and youth who I taught kept me going most of the time, though I did get ill at the end of term. But I was always searching for answers to make me more resilient, to make me a better person, to help me to cope with this thinking that was going up and down like this. Because sometimes on that bumpy ride I felt disconnected from life. I looked for advice. I looked over there. I looked outside me. I took advice, but I didn't know I had the answer in here. I had no idea about that. I do now. Because, you know, when we're in that really layered thinking, that overthinking part that we tend to get into with teaching, and life seems to speed up and we run out of time, and we kind of lose touch with that inner resilience. And it appears to be miles away. It feels as if we're never ever going to come out of this long working life of marking and assessing, and you know, it's like a cycle going round and round, isn't it? But the nature of life is that we use the lens of our thinking to see through. So if we've got built up thinking, layered thinking, insecure thinking, how's that going to impact our role in the classroom? How's that going to impact the kids in our classroom? That's something to think about. So if we have innate resilience, how do we stay in touch with that? Well, I know the way that I do it is to slow down my thinking. And if I'm in a really low state of mind, then I take a thinking break. And I do that by having a cup of tea, or by sitting under the stars, or by watching a brilliant drama on the TV, or reading a book. And that takes me out of that place of that thinking in the moment. And I get really present to myself. That's a gift that you can give to yourself with this understanding. When you're really present, you can access that innate wisdom that we have inside. It's always there. It never goes away. It's just that we let our thinking get in the way of our being able to see or to hear it. So slowing down your thinking in the classroom, that's connecting with the kids, isn't it? I know that works for you, or you wouldn't be a teacher. There's nothing better in this world than being with a class of youngsters, sharing right there in that moment, heart to heart, soul to soul. That's the place of wisdom. And if you want to know how to access all that time, if you want to know the same understanding that I do, then come and find out about the 3 principles. That greater intelligence, the power of thought, and the awareness through our senses to make sense of this illusion that we call life, that we call reality.